Yo, 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 Salaam nerds, it's your boy Neebz, aka Watch with Neebz, and I'm here with my co-host, Jazz.
What up? What up? What up? How's everybody doing today? Because, y'all can totally talk back to us right now, even though this is a podcast, y'all can't.
Jazz, this is like the first time you and me have been alone in a podcast since we started this thing. Bro, it's just you and me.
It's been a while, man.
Bro, what is that in your hand? Is that a butt scratcher?
This is a back scratcher with a magnet.
That reminds me of the...
scratch my beard.
That reminds me of the Family Guy episode, like butt scratcher, yeah. Come get your butt
Like
scratcher.
that. Back scratcher.
Butt scratcher. Oh man, today's episode's gonna be wild. We got no guests, we got nobody to play off. We don't have to behave.
We don't. This is straight up us, and it's gonna be on the wildest episode of Moon Knight so far. And
it is the wildest episode. It is such a good episode. All right, dude. Honestly, overall, I am loving Moon Knight. Like, it's better than like what's that one with the arrow guy, Hawkeye? I don't remember his name. Like
that was a fun Christmassy kind of thing. But you're right. I didn't enjoy it as much.
This is so good, and you know what? It really hit its stride in the third episode. Like the first episode was a good intro because like we got the we don't know what Mark is going through or Steve is going through, and it's all like a mystery. Second episode, I was like, I don't know. Third episode, when they went to Egypt, I'm like, whoa, this is it. This is it. We saw the representation, we got the music, we got like the story. It was coming together, and then this one. Yo, this is the nail in the coffin. This is like, oh shit, this is a great show because there was so much action. There was so much more plot development. Like, I loved it. It was so good. And I'm really, really excited to talk about this episode.
What I love the most is that they've done their history homework here.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that sarcophagus and I saw those letters, I'm like, wait a second. There's only one man in history that is both that. And can we spoil or should we not spoil?
Go ahead. I mean, everybody who's listening should have watched the episode by now. So let's spoil it.
I feel like I shouldn't, just because like it came out last night and it hasn't even been 24 hours, man. So.
Bro, you know this show is going to like air in like 2 days, right? It's not going to air.
That's fair. That's fair. We're not live. No, for context for everybody else listening, we were supposed to go live, but our stream key is a little glitchy right now. So we're not actually live on YouTube. We're going to experiment with that soon. And so eventually you will see us live doing this, and you can send your comments, you can read off of them. We're gonna make this whole thing a bit more interactive soon, and so that's why my whole intro was like, oh hey, how's everybody doing? But we're not there just yet. But catch it by next week after, maybe after Ramzan. We're gonna be doing this live, and all of you can be a part of it at that point. So
yes.
I am trying to be more conscious about that, and so, but yes, Neebz is right. This episode is not live, and it will go up in a couple of days. Yes, it was Alexander the Great, and I was like, oh my god, yes!
Yo,
as a history nerd, this was just amazing to me. Like, they knew exactly the person to bring in for this. The fact that they made him Ahmet's avatar, I was like,
I know. Like, isn't that great?
That's brilliant.
Like, one of the biggest conquerors of all time, and then you're like, oh, well, that makes sense now.
Right?
Like, I get that. Like,
it was
good.
Well done, and it's like, it's not like shitting on Alexander the Great exactly, but it's a cool little way of saying, hey, you're a white colonizer,
right,
you were evil.
But like, I love the way like Stephen Grant is like picking it up. Like, he's slowly understanding what's going on, and he's like, wait a second. Oh no, wait, but he was Macedonian, and he was like, oh wait, but like, is he both? Is he considered both? I mean, oh my god, like you can see him connecting the dots, and it was so great. Like, honestly, Oscar Isaac is so good in this role. Like, it's like, I know people were upset that like he wasn't like the perfect cast for it. They thought that he wouldn't be like, he didn't fit the part, but like, he's doing such a great job, man. It's hard to deny it.
I'm a big Oscar Isaac fan, and I've said this many times before, from the Addams Family to Star Wars to this to Dune to like everything. Like, he is one of the most versatile actors out there, and seeing him here just like emphasizes that, like drives the point home that he's gonna be one of the best actors of our generation, and I'm excited to see where he goes from here.
And he's so like racially ambiguous. They just throw him in every freaking role they can't think of.
What is he actually like? He's like
I don't know,
Guatemalan or something.
Yeah, Guatemalan and Scottish and like a mix of stuff.
Yeah, like I thought it was really cool. Like when he was like, "Hey, isn't it?" Like he would say it like just perfectly. The show when he's being Steve, is it Steven or Mark? That's the American. I can never remember this.
Mark is the American. Steven is the
British one, yeah.
person. But
so he's like, he'll always talk about like, "Hey, this is something happened," and then like, oh my God,
he's doing a bad British accent on purpose because like the personality is not really British. He's making the voice of a person he thinks sounds British, right? And like it's really funny because like that's a real thing. There's people that have cases where like another personality is a completely different accent, and that's so wild.
Well, speaking of personalities, man, tell me about that end sequence there, because oh my God.
No, we haven't gotten there yet. I want to save that for later. Let's go into the Tomb Raider aspect because we gotta give our girl Layla the props that she deserved, because the first half of this episode, she carried this episode. It
Quite
was
literally,
amazing.
Actually. She literally carried him.
Oh yeah, she did carry him. That is so true.
She ain't no damsel in distress. No, she carried.
Like when she props up the flares and like she throws it in the truck. Like first of all, I don't think that's how bullets work. I don't think
not,
you just.
But you know what? Whatever. I'll let it slide. You know us Texans and our bullets, right?
I'll let it slide. Maybe it was an homage to like old school Egyptian movies. Who knows, right? But I thought that was funny. But like she can hold her own when she fought those mercenaries, and then her and Steve. It's funny because like motherfucker Steve is hitting on Mark's wife, and it's kind of weird and kind of like not.
Bruh, like you're cheating.
Is it cheating?
What's going on?
Is it cheating if you do it with the person that you are married to, but it's another personality? Like, is that cheating?
Bro, don't get me into that.
I don't know, bro. I don't think it's cheating on, but because like when you marry somebody, you marry like their heart and soul.
Every
right?
part of them.
Every part of them, right?
No, man. The way I see it,
for sickness and in health, is that a sickness? I don't know. Like, what's the story here, right? Like, I think she's married to both of them.
I guess by definition she is. The way I see it, cheating is whatever the couple, whatever ground rules they've set, and you don't cross that.
Well, they didn't know the ground rules. I don't know.
Nobody knows the ground rules in this situation.
Maybe it's cheating for Steven, but it's not cheating for Layla. I think that's what makes the most sense for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I cannot speak to this man. Like, there's no situation I've ever seen like this. This is
it's wild. But she's got a crush on both of them. I mean, like, there's the vibe, there's the connection.
I mean, that's her husband. I can see why she fell for it.
Yeah. But like, also he's like kind. But like, Steve is such a little bitch, yo. He first of all, he tells her that her husband was only pushing her away because he didn't want her to get caught by like Kongshu's like not wrath, but like
to become his
like,
next avatar.
Yeah, next avatar. But then he also goes ahead and kisses her. Like, bro. Like,
yeah, right. You had me in one half, and then 2 seconds later.
But he's probably like, yo, when am I ever gonna have a chance to kiss this hot Egyptian girl? Like, bro.
I mean, I don't blame him.
I don't blame him. Yeah.
All right, we gotta stop being haram, man.
Listen, look what her brother Rami did in the whole show, man. Compared to him, she's like, this is nothing.
Man, that's completely fair.
But no, like, let's go back to later, right? And how badass she is, because like, not only is she's doing this whole scene with Mark and all this emotional stuff that's happening, but then she's got to beat this like priest demon thing, and that scene was so good. It's so good. Like she gets pulled into that wall, and then you see her come back for a second and pull back in. Yo, that was.
And then she comes out again.
I know.
And then she comes out again.
And then she beats him.
Rips the thing out and sticks a flare in his eye.
Yo, so good, man. She's so good. They made her look so badass, and like I love everything about her character. The fact that she steals Egyptian artifacts and gives them back to Egypt. The fact that she's like this strong woman. The fact that like she's got like this softness to her. Because like when Steven was like, I can't summon the suit, she was like, oh, it's okay. We'll figure something out. She's so awesome, man. What a great. She had like these amazing feminine traits, but also some great like like stoic traits, right? And like. She's just such a great character. One of the best characters that I've seen in Marvel for a while.
Oh, 100%. I can see like her action figures selling out the way Luisa sold out with Encanto came out. Like,
oh, good point. Good point. Dude, I'm so happy.
I think Marvel's and Disney have figured it out. Strong women sell. And you know what? Great. It's about time women get the representation they deserve.
Fucking took them long enough, right? Like crazy.
Right, yeah. It's only 2022. You know, they've been around for, what, 100 years now?
Yeah. But
Come on,
I don't
Disney.
know, man. It's great. I love her character. And then she has that conversation with Harrow, and she was like, it seems like you're gonna tell me anyway, so get on with it. I'm like, it's a great line, man. Great lines. I love
it's like,
her.
hurry the fuck up, yo. Come on. I got a guy to save. I got a world to save. Come on.
I know. It's great. And then you see her run into Steven, and she's like talking to Mark. And then Steven's like, oh shit, I'm out.
Yeah, I was really surprised he gave the body back. I didn't think that would happen. But he was like, nope.
Steven's like, I'd rather be shot by people than have this woman yell at me. Because they're literally fighting people, and Steven's like, no, I want control. But the second like Layla gets mad, he's like, fuck it, I'm out.
Yep. Homeboy knows. He knows where the line is.
Hell hath no fury like a scorned woman, right? Like, come on now. Oh man.
May we never make that mistake in our lives.
No, God no, right? Especially
been
Muslim
there,
women,
done
man.
that, never again.
You don't want to be on the wrong side of a Muslim woman, man. No way.
Nope. We're gonna be good husbands, all right? That's all I gotta
Yes.
say.
That's right, man. I cook, I clean.
And we do the dishes, right?
That's right, man. That's right.
Unlike who was it from? From the ultimatum. She's like, I don't like to do dishes, but I'll do everything else. That's what marriage is, right?
Oh, who said that? Was it April?
I can't remember who said it. It was somebody who said it. It was like in the first episode. Like, girl, that's not what marriage is.
All right. But now that we've given Layla her dues and given her roses, let's go into when Layla and Mark are in trouble and they find themselves, trapped by Harrow and his guards. And then my boy gets shot.
Twice.
Boy gets shot. Right?
Double tap right in the heart.
Right after finding Alexander the Great's tomb and figuring all that stuff out, he gets double tap right in the heart, and boom, we see it all go white, and then we find out that it's all in his head the whole time. It was in his
But is
brain.
it?
So this is straight from the comics. So remember at the beginning of the first episode, I said I read one of the comics, but it looks like they're not taking anything from this comic at all. Yeah, that was a comic. Apparently, I do know what's going on. So basically, I think what happens is we're in his mind.
Yep.
And what he has to do is he has to come to terms with his three personalities. And that's what's going to, once he comes to terms with them, I think he's going to escape. But we got to see the Tarawat, the hippo god.
Yeah.
They actually hint at him in like the first episode because it's really interesting. In the first episode, he is putting away these hippos, and he's like, "Oh no, that's Tarawa, whatever his name is. He's the god of fertility."
In the gift shop.
Yeah, in the gift shop, right? And she goes, "Shut up, or I'll put you in a sarcophagus." Where did you find them? In a sarcophagus. They're all in a sarcophagus. Like it's crazy how the stuff in the first episode are coming together.
Yeah. What I found really interesting was that they left in his mind, right, when they're in the psych hospital, they left when the sarcophagus got closed.
Yeah.
They were trying to bust out, but they just intentionally left it closed. I want to know what Steve and Mark did that.
So the reason Steve and Mark did that is because they have a third personality. He's called Jake Lockley, and he is like the more aggressive and violent type. And I think they repress him on purpose because he did something so violent that they repress him on purpose, and they didn't even hesitate. And one of the theories is that when he said, when they're talking about Layla and talking about how his partner got greedy, there was no partner. It was another personality. Mark killed her father, and it was the other personality, Jake Lockley. That's a rumor.
And so Mark was truly trying to protect her the whole time.
Yeah.
And
So
that's why he's in such agony, according to. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What
So that
a
makes a
secret
lot
to
of
hold.
sense. Right? So that's what's like. That's why he pushed her away. That's why he's doing all the stuff. Like, there's a lot of layers there, right? Not just the fact that he doesn't want Contra to take over her, right? There's all these other layers that might be happening. But I think they're going to have to accept that Jake Lockley is part of him. He can't deny Jake anymore. So
there are, 6 episodes in this whole show right now?
Yeah, 6 episodes, and that was episode 4.
Wow. They have a lot to cover in 2 more episodes then.
I know. That's always the case with Disney shows. So we'll see what happens. It's weird. Their pacing is weird, but still, this episode was really good. I like how Steven and Mark actually hugged each other when they saw each other and found each other.
I think they finally accepted, oh hey, we are actually here. What do you remember? Oh, he shot us. Oh my god, I'm not crazy.
And I love that they had this unusual suspect moment where he's thinking about all of the things around the room that are giving him reason to put the story together, like the town they were in, his shoes, his cane, basically Layla's there, Crawley's there, the person from the gift shop, it's she looks like that person from the gift shop, and she's holding a stuffed animal. They're all these elements of people from his gift shop life.
The little trinkets in the office and just every little thing there
to make him think that he's crazy and he dreamt all of it. Even the fact that his chair had a strap to it, just like his bed has a strap to his ankle, right? There were so many layers to that. I thought that was really cool.
And I love how he's like, "You guys stop trying this, man."
Yeah.
His mind was ready to tear there. I was like, "Oh,
it's
getting good."
Crazy. But man, this episode was super good, man. I really liked it.
It's very hard to talk about because it's a cliffhanger, right? We have so many theories beyond it, but then none of that matters right now.
Yeah, none of that matters right now. But it was pretty cool, man. Overall, great episode. A lot of action happened.
10 out of 10. Recommend highly.
Yeah, after this episode, I'm all in on this show. I think this is one of the better shows of Disney. I think I like it. It's in the higher ups, I think, in my opinion. And I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know what's gonna happen though, because now I'm gonna almost worried for Miss Marvel, because I'm gonna compare it to this show, and if it doesn't live up to it.
But you know what? I feel like Loki also was victim to this, because Loki was doing really, really well, and nobody liked the ending to Loki. It was just a white lady mad at the manager who was not running a black-owned business really well, right?
Sophie's a Karen.
Yeah, Sophie's just a Karen, and Kang was just doing his best with the time, agency, right?
That's a brilliant take on it. You're totally right.
I've
never heard of it that way. That's amazing.
I've heard that on TikTok a bunch of times, but it's really funny.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so my biggest fear is that it's going to have a lackluster ending, and everything that they did and everything they built up is not going to be received well if the ending can't deliver. And that might just be a Marvel thing, right? So we'll see.
I hope not, man. This is such a good show.
Yeah,
it's so rare seeing something this good, and I really hope they don't just. Poof.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think so, man. I think it'll be good. I'm pretty excited about this.
I hope so.
Well, thank you, everybody. That's all we have for today's episode. Please check us out. We are on Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and don't forget to check out our sponsor, halalshirts.com.